Well, hi there. How are you?
I'm good. How are
Excellent.
you?
Good.
Right.
Give you some background in the game.
What's going on?
All right.
What are we here for?
We are here for the game Echoes of Elysium.
Yes.
Echoes of Elysium is a airship survival RPG. We draw a lot of inspiration from games like Valheim and Shrouded, and but also we pull a lot from Sea of Thieves and Raft.
Yeah. Okay, I can see that.
So as you see the game, which we'll show here in just a moment,
Sure.
you hopefully get a lot of sense of the cooperative nature of the game. It's an airship RPG. We really wanted to build an airship game. We've seen a couple of different attempts at building airship games.
Yeah.
But one of the things we always felt was a little wonky was that you're playing an airship game, but you spend like 60% of the time running around on land. And
yeah.
I'm like, no, you're an airship game. You should be in the air. So
That should be your base.
exactly. The airship is your base.
Yeah.
So there is no ground building in our game.
Okay.
You can only build on the ship.
On the ship. Okay.
The ship becomes your base. You and your friends can build as many ships as you want. It's really about surviving and thriving in the skies. So we're going to dive into that. We'll show off a little bit of the early part of the game.
All right.
The game does not come out till later this year. On Monday, we are releasing a tool that is the Airship Builder. So you can go and
I will definitely be
build a ship.
that out.
It's super cool. If you build the ship, you can then export the blueprints, and when the game actually comes out, import them into the game.
Wow.
And then you can build that ship.
The resources to build that.
You got to do the research. You got to do the hard part.
You gotta do the work.
Right.
Cool.
You want to just show
Yeah,
that?
I'll swing over and we can show a bit more of the game.
So we can see here is in our game you do have a glider. You can still get around. We want it to be the feeling of swimming.
Ooh.
So it's not super punishing. It requires stamina to use. And you can see that I'm just flying around in the debris field. So when you spawn on an airship, the airship has no fuel. You can't move it. So you need to sort of jump around here and gather stuff so you can start building and creating fuel and that kind of stuff.
Okay.
It's not super punishing on the stamina. We very much want it to be like a free-form, enjoyable experience. All right, so now that we've collected some things, we can go and you see I've collected like some wood. These are all floating debris. So in Echoes of Elysium, it is a floating world. You spawn in Elysium, the Greek afterlife, and you sort of look around. You're like, well, I don't understand. Why is everything shattered and broken? Why am I on an airship? I don't get it. So that's ultimately the mystery you're going to unravel as you play the game.
Okay.
So right away, we want you building onto your ship. The game is intended very much to build your base. Eventually, you will get rid of this center part and just build a larger ship.
Nice.
Then you will find a dry dock, which we will do.
Okay.
And from there, you can start building your second ship or your third ship, whatever you want. There is friendly fire. So if my friend builds a ship, I can ram into it, I can destroy it, I can steal it. So while it is not PvP, you 100% can grief your friends.
Okay, well that sounds perfect. I like that.
So we're going to turn off the cost of building. Build costs are off. So am I screwing up your vibe here? He's like, yes.
He's like, I had a plan.
You are. So you can build a ship. The physics system for the game doesn't care where you place thrusters or sails, but it does matter for weight. So the more stuff you build on your ship, the heavier it's going to get, the more you're going to need in terms of thrusters and sails and all that kind of stuff. At some point, though, you're going to get tired of jumping around. Actually, I don't know that you will, because I really enjoy doing it. But if you choose that you do not want to jump around anymore and gather, you can build a harpoon. So we'll do that right now. So this is a pretty important tool for the game. Not only can you grab floating debris, like this, and pull it back to your ship, this is also how you harvest logs off of the ground, how you harpoon yourself to the ground so the wind doesn't push you away, all that kind of stuff. So it becomes an anchor, so on.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sunset.
That's very pretty. Look at that. Wow.
So we can build boosters, which make you go up and down faster, thrusters, and make you go faster in general. We have, we haven't unlocked it yet, but there's sails you unlock. So once you craft enough floating resources, you can go to a workbench and you can craft fuel. Once you get fuel, you can feed the engine, and then you can start flying.
Nice.
But all workbenches take fuel, so meaning they all take power. So you have to have the airship cord as you use a workbench like this research or the crafting table. It's going to take fuel. So we're borrowing a little bit from like a factory game here.
Yeah.
When you get your airship up and running, you're going to have a lot of automation going on under the hood. So you're going to be constantly flying around. One of the things we want to make sure is that when you were flying, you had things to do, and it was fun and enjoyable for everyone on the ship while Ray's. Oh, you're
like the lighting, yeah.
Yeah, so the art director did absolutely a bang-up job on making the game look beautiful. Wow. Oh, you hadn't unlocked the shard yet? No!
Bye!
You've come back.
And you can leave your friends behind.
That's it, yeah, 100%. And so really, it's a very cooperative experience to be building a ship together.
Yeah.
We'll go over this dry dock in a second. Now, in this build of the game, you will see enemy airships. I think you should see a Heron enemy airship flying around, ideally. In the game when it comes out, you will have to fight and have airship combat with those enemy airships.
Okay.
They can do damage to your ship, individual pieces. And you'll note that all the workbenches, like that crafting bench there, barrel, that crafting bench over there, or the research bench, are all inset into the wall. And so that means that if that wall takes damage, so does the workbench.
Oh, no.
So it'll encourage you to build a ship that may have double holes or how you want to do it so that you don't take damage to your crafting benches.
Defensive.
I don't know why you need stairs, but I like having them anyways.
Your building looks very fluid already. That's great.
Yeah, it's we've spent a lot. So this is actually one of the reasons we're releasing the airship builder is we want our community to build ships and tell us what they like about the experience, what they don't, what we can improve. Yeah, exactly. You know, that crazy thing of trying to do the right thing by your players.
Yeah,
I'm stuck.
Nice.
What happened here? There we go. So he's taking us over to a dry dock over there.
Okay. We'll
get there in a moment. I'm going to go ahead and finish building this up here.
How long have you guys been working on this game?
We about 2 years on this game.
Oh, wow. Okay.
We took about 1.5 years to build some of the underlying core technology, voxel generation engine. So this is a procedurally generated world.
Oh, cool.
But we very much, when we wanted to build it, we wanted to make sure it didn't look like it was procedurally generated.
Yeah.
So we call it procedurally handcrafted. It's entirely voxel backend, complete procedurally generated. Every time you play the game or a new world, it will be different.
Oh, wow.
But we need to find ways to place interesting POIs because there is a narrative that you'll play throughout the game.
Okay.
You'll defeat 4 or 5 major bosses, and ultimately that'll allow you to defeat Heron, the ultimate bad guy. So we have our beds.
Okay.
You gotta build a bed.
Is that where you spawn?
Yeah, there you go.
And when you die, what happens?
So now you will die and spawn back on your ship.
Okay.
If your ship dies, which is absolutely a thing that can happen, if the core gets damaged too much or you take too much damage in the ship, it will explode and it will do AoE damage to anything around it.
Great.
So your friends shouldn't be nearby.
No.
And then you will spawn at a dry dock, which is off in the distance there. I'm going to fly over there, Ray. Oh, there's an enemy airship down there. So they will fire projectiles at you. They will become challenging to deal with.
Nice.
So we can stay away from him. So, like I said, you can go to ground. You can gather resources from here.
Yeah.
But ultimately, we want you doing it from your airship.
Yeah. And so there's like POIs at certain places, but it's still kind of procedural.
Yes, very much. So we place them down, and like this. So this is a dry dock. Assuming we can find the enemy. You have to defeat the enemies around the dry dock in order to unlock it. He's around here somewhere. Find him?
Yep.
Oh, there he is.
It's on towards you.
So what weapons and stuff can you use?
So right now we have a wrench.
Okay.
It's not a very effective weapon.
That's something.
Get him.
Anything can be a weapon if you try hard.
That's right. Exactly right. So the wrench is your base weapon, but then you can start crafting swords and shields. And rifles. So ranged combat is going to be pretty important.
Okay.
So we're unlocking the dry dock now. So once the dry dock is unlocked, it becomes a safe place for us to be.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're constantly being hunted by Heron and his forces. So this now becomes a fairly safe place, although I think monsters still might spawn because I think it's a bug. But ultimately, that's fine. But this is where you can build your second airship. So now that you've done that, you can build a second one, a third one, generally speaking. Then what will happen is if you unlock multiple dry docks, they actually connect together and they become auto travel, not fast travel.
Okay.
So you can go in there, put your ship into the stream, and it will take you where you need to go.
To the next.
Where you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
What is did it unlock the core?
No. I still need to research.
Oh, research it, okay.
So it's going to be a lot of the traveling. You don't want people to just teleport across.
No, we want them to travel because it's got to be dangerous out there, right?
Yeah, of course.
I'm going to steal his ship, and we're out. See ya. Oh no.
Nice.
Oh no, there's no fuel.
What is fuel?
Fuel is lithium. So the lithium is what causes everything in Elysium to float.
Okay.
So as you find things that are floating,
scientific name.
Exactly. We came up with that with lots of very difficult thinking.
Nice.
And so the lithium is the thing that makes everything float.
Okay.
You can extract it from resources, and then you can use it to craft fuel. This is the most basic fuel, the lithium shard. Yeah. Later, you'll be able to build fuel cells that can let you go further, so on and so forth. So, for whatever reason, it's not giving me my lithium shards. I don't know why. Do you have any in storage, Ray? That's what's happening. We have it turned on. So when you craft things on a workbench, it goes into your inventory. or if you build storage, it'll automatically go into the storage.
Oh. Okay.
So, and then you can link
Cool.
storages up to different crafting benches, so you can create a chain
so
of.
It's like a little bit of
little fast factory. Yeah.
Okay, nice.
However, A is building its second ship. So as you can see, the ship is starting to slow down a little bit because it's getting heavier.
Oh, okay.
It's getting bigger.
So bigger it is, the slower it goes.
Yeah.
Until you get probably better. Is there a better like engine?
You can get better
technique?
thrusters. In fact, I can actually add a thruster onto here.
Okay.
If you're flying a ship and you want to go in a certain direction,
Mm-hmm.
you can sort of toggle it while you're flying and then disengage from the helmet. It will keep going
Yeah.
so that you can do other things. We're going to ram his ship. You unlock the what?
The Reaper.
Oh, cool. Let's put a Reaper on this thing. So Reaper is the tier 1 cannon.
Oh.
Oh, shit. No. No. Okay. Oh, no, he stopped the ship. All right, now we're good. So this is the tier 1. Oh, bugging the game there. Tier 1 cannon. Do we have ammo unlocked? He's crafting some ammo. There's the enemy airship in the distance. If we get too close to him, he's going to start trying to take us out. Yep.
Is there a set distance you need to be?
For that one, because
now?
that literally went in right before GDC from a development standpoint. So, like, yes,
Yeah.
but I don't know what it is.
You don't know exactly how far.
Yeah. I don't even know if it'll actually work. I think it will. We're probably gonna find out. Let's go find out. All right, I'll use it in a moment after I go ram this ship. We need
You
more
get resources
boosters.
if you can take them down.
Yes. So actually, when the game ships, we very much encourage you to go board these ships because it's actually the only place you can get corrupted lithium.
Oh,
And corrupted lithium can be used to craft different things.
Nice.
So I'm gonna go. No.
So close. Got it. Oh.
Oh, it crashed. Yeah, it just completely crashed. I tried to land on the enemy airship. It just blew up. There you go.
That's new.
It's game dev, guys.
Yeah, it's practice.
Oh, now
Yeah, it crashed. There it is.
Well,
Well, there you go.
delay. There we go.
That's a good wrap up to the whole thing. What questions can I answer for you about the game? Other than, is it stable? Yes.
Totally. How many people can you play with?
We have a soft limit. It's 6.
Okay.
We're going to experiment with that a little bit and see if people want to do more or less.
Okay.
We picked 6
Like
because
local hosting.
yeah, it can run on your system
Yeah.
and connect through Steam, or you can run a dedicated server if you want. The limit is really for game design reasons.
Yeah.
If you have, we like, well, if you have 30 airships flying around, does it become a problem or not?
Yeah.
Technically, we can support it, but we don't think it'll be very fun. But
Yeah.
maybe we'll see.
It might be.
You tell us.
Yeah. Seems like you guys want feedback.
We do very much.
for everything.
So we are going early access
Okay.
on
Good.
later this year, and we're doing that because the game will be polished. It will not crash.
Yeah.
It will be in a good place, but it will not be complete.
Yeah.
And the early access model is intended for developers to work with the players to build a better game. Over the last couple of years, that model has been hard to nail down because a lot of AAA developers have come in with super polished games that are pretty much complete,
Yeah.
and they take them early access. That's not what it's for.
No.
It's for building a community and getting feedback in the game, and that's exactly what it treats. So while the game is going to be polished and
Yeah.
is only going to crash occasionally, it will 100% be, we want feedback from our players. We want to build this game with them.
Yeah.
We think there's something really cool about building ships, and we want to do it together.
That's great. Yeah, I love to see that. I used to be a community manager for a few years, so
Oh, cool.
I like community building in games is like important. So
It's an important thing.
that's
Clearly, you are still building community.
great. Yes, always am, but everywhere. But yeah, it's wonderful. It's I'm definitely excited for it. I think my community will like it too. So
Cool.
Thank you for sharing it with me
Absolutely. Go download the Airship Builder on Monday,
on Monday.
and she hopefully will show you footage
I'll
of
show
the
you guys.
airship that we are giving away.
Oh yeah. The PC airship, which looks really amazing. I took pictures of it already.
That's awesome. We had 2 of them
When are
made.
you giving it away? How are you giving it away?
We don't.
You don't know yet.
Kari, our community manager, knows how we're giving it away. I do not.
Okay.
I just work here.
Yeah.
And then it is going to be through Discord
Okay.
and through our social media
No
channels,
more
that kind of stuff.
physical.
Yep. And then we'll release it, I think, closer to when we do Steam Next Fest,
Okay.
which we're targeting.
When is the next
June.
June. Okay.
Targeting.
I know they have it a few times a year, so it's hard to.
It's the game industry.
It never
Stay
stops.
tuned. But we're targeting June for that, and then we're gonna get the airship way during that period of time.
Yeah.
It's an AMD PC. It's about 3 foot by 2 foot.
Okay.
It's a huge, beautiful machine.
How are you gonna ship that?
We shipped it via freight,
Okay.
but it comes apart into pieces.
Yeah.
So that thing is like 3 or 4 pieces you can take it apart with.
So it won't
Um,
fall.
yeah.
That's
So we'll give that away.
All right.
Wish list
I'll
again
be
and
excited
win a
for that.
PC.
Wish list it. it'll be a great game, and we will definitely check it out. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you later.
Toodles.